Okay folks, welcome back to the acoustic guitar build series. Today is a little different because Sage is not here. She is a school teacher and school has started back. So it's just gonna be me today. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, the last episode, if you remember, I routed all these binding channels. So today we're actually gonna glue in the binding. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, so before I actually glue on the binding, I like to use super glue. And what can happen if you use super glue is it can kind of wick into the grain and almost stain the wood sometimes. Because I'm gonna use plastic binding. If I was using wood binding, I could use regular type bond. But since I'm gonna use super glue, what I'm gonna do to prevent the glue from staining the wood is I'm gonna put a coat of shellac all the way around the edge so that it kind of seals the wood and we don't have to worry about the glue going everywhere. So I'm just gonna take a little rag with shellac on it and rub it all the way around. Okay, so I got everything shellacked up. There, as you can see, you got a nice little border of shellac all the way around it. So now we can actually start to put this binding on. And I'm gonna be using this like tortoise style binding. Okay, and the beauty of using super glue is I can tape all this on and check the fit before I even glue it. But it's pretty simple. All I'm gonna do is I like to start right here in the middle, and I'll do one edge right here, and then I'll wrap this thing all the way around, and then when I get to the end I'll cut it off to where it fits in the middle right there. So yeah, and then I'll put tape, you know, every couple inches or so. So I'll get it lined up right in the middle. And take a piece of tape, and then I can just put it on there like that, okay? And then I'll just basically work my way around the whole guitar. And these pieces of binding are long enough that they'll wrap all the way around it. Sometimes they're not, and you have to do another joint here at the end, but in this case I don't have to worry about it. So I'm just going to tape all this up around it, and then we'll come back after that. Okay, so I got my binding all taped up in place there, as you can see. Starting to look pretty good. And, you know, this is not glued in yet, it's just taped on there. So what I can do, I can look and see if, you know, there's any gaps or, any, bad places, and I can go back and fix it. Whereas if I glued it on already, I'd be kind of stuck. So that's kind of the beauty of using CA glue. And everything appears to look really nice. You can see it's sitting on there pretty good. So now we're ready to glue this puppy on. So I'm just gonna use this thin CA glue. And I'm just gonna wick it down in all the little nooks and crannies. and get this puppy glued on. It's not too hard to do, and I'm pretty liberal with the glue, and I'll just work my way all the way around here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my accelerator and I'm just going to spray it all around here and make that glue cure instantly, and then we'll be done with it. So just a little bit. Okay, and there we go. That's the back binding pretty much glued on. And the only thing you have to do now is just take off the tape and sand everything flush. But before I do that, we're gonna go ahead and do the top the exact same way. But the only difference in the top is, like I say, we're gonna have a little purfling, you know, if you can see that, I routed an extra channel for like a little black-white purfling. So, but I'll glue it on and tape it on the exact same way. But when I put my binding on, I'll take my little purfling lines and I'll just put them in that smaller channel as I go. So really not too complicated, and yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what this little purfling line looks like while I'm taping it. And I tape them all at the same time, as you can see. Not too hard to do, but I just wanted to give you more detail of what it would look like. So we got the tortoise on the outside, then a white line, and then a black line. So that's kind of what we're going for around the whole thing. Okay, folks, so the binding is all glued on, as you can see. Starting to look pretty nice. And on the back, we're all glued on there. So, the only thing I have to do now is get all of this tape off, then I'll take my sander and sand it all flush, and then we'll be done. Yeah, I'll just come back after I've done that. Okay, so I got the binding all sanded down, nice and smooth, and you can see this thing actually looks like a guitar now, which is really cool. I'm pretty happy with how all that turned out. Yeah, so that's pretty much this episode. I mean, we have a completed guitar body, which is really cool. So next, I guess we'll start making a neck for this thing. And yeah, thank everybody for watching. I know the camera work wasn't the greatest because I'm on my own. So, Sage, if you're watching, we all miss you. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.